I was never really a runner. The way I see running is a gift, especially when you have stage 4 cancer. I'm Anne. I'm running the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. I run for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to give people like me a chance to thrive in life, even with cancer.
Join Bank of America in helping Anne's cause. Give if you can at BofA.com/supportAnne. What would you like the power to do? References to charitable organizations is not an endorsement by Bank of America Corporation. Copyright 2025.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from Burger King, Buffalo Wild Wings, KFC, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a burger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Lowe's knows how to freshen up your yard, and it all starts with mulch. That's why we're introducing Mulch Week during SpringFest with can't-miss savings. Right now, get 5 bags of Stay Green Premium Color 2 cubic foot mulch for only $10. Plus, members earn 5 times the points on select mulch purchases all week long. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/9. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Points are awarded on eligible purchases. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Uh-oh, the last cookie.
You can get a new box of cookies in as fast as an hour with Walmart Express Delivery.
Are you my guilty self-conscience?
No, I'm the voice offering you promo code EXPRESS for free delivery on your first order.
Hey, who ate my cookies?
You mean, these cookies?
Order now. Welcome to your Walmart. Promotion valid for first express delivery order. $50 minimum subject to availability. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Drink it in, man. What is up, loyal, diehard Detroit Kool-Aid drinkers? You know what it is. It's another one of those Detroit Kool-Aid packets here on a Friday. I don't even know when this is going to be dropping, but this is me. And it's not just an Oakery solo today. You guys can find me, though, on the Twitterverse, the X Machine, whatever we're calling it these days. I know that everybody has to say both and then say that tagline at the end, whatever it is. I don't know why we all do that, but we do. DEREKOKRIE at Derek Oakery on Twitter, talking Lions, Michigan, fantasy football. I need some more people for some of my leagues, by the way. If you love fantasy football, hit me up. And so much more. But I got Chops at Chops in the D here. And I don't know what else there is to talk about except the NFL draft. So I assume we have to get into topics, players, arguments, bula, like takes. I mean, is that what we're doing here on a Kool-Aid packet, Choppy? Because I feel like we got to talk about so much more stuff in the next few weeks.
Yeah, Oakery. Look, I think this is the segment where Oakery, I just rip the mic out of your mouth. I take it away from you, and I say, you steer the flagship show most weeks. You've been rocking the Kool-Aid packets. That's not a knock on you, but I think I'm gonna take the mic from you today, and I'm gonna kind of put you to the test. I want to get some. Usually how these shows go, people, is Oakery says, "Hey, Chops, I got 75 topics we're going to talk about. Are you ready?" And I go, "Okay, Oakery, let's go." And so he's got he's all prepped, he's ready to go, and I just got to come out on the fly of what we're going to do, and Johnny on the spot, Choppy on the spot. I kind of give some takes here and there. Some of them are good, some of them are bula, some of them might be a little bit off the wall. But today on this Detroit Kool-Aid packet, we're going to flip the script, and I'm going to come at my boy Derek Oakery with a little hashtag Choppy Maki on the spot pick at pick 28. I'm going to run the old PFF simulator, and I'm going to tell Derek Oakery who's available at pick 28. We're going to talk through the names. I'm going to get maybe 5 or 6 names. We're going to talk through them, and then I'm going to put him right on the spot and make him make a pick live on the clock, on the show, and then I'm going to tell him why he's wrong and who I would take. Sound good, Oakley?
Sorry, what was that? I kind of dozed off there when you were hyping yourself up and talking. Whatever you say, what are we doing? No, I'm just kidding. I'm ready for anything, man. Step your game up, Choppy.
Step your game up.
Nice. And that's the other great thing about when we do the combo packets is we can have the drops in there. Because, I got to do like my hit the drop, Oakley, but then you're not there. And so it's kind of like this weird, awkward silence. But anyway, all right, here we go. Can I get the draft music going as I hit the simulator here, Oakley?
I keep it low for the people. We'll get it in the background here in a moment. People can hear it a little bit. Do what you do, Choppy. Tee it up.
All right. I like it. Okay, so with the 28th pick in the draft, the Detroit Lions have some choices here, people, and these are the choices. Oakley, choice number 1, Gray Zabel, tackle, North Dakota State. I think we have talked about this player before. He's there. He's available. He is on the board. Pick option number 2, Tyler Booker, guard, Bama. You know how Brad Holmes feels about them Bama boys. So that's another name there. Pick number 3, option number 3 at pick 28, James Pierce, getting a lot of love and a lot of mockies. Not the choppy mockies, but other mockies going on there. James Pierce, Tennessee edge. All right. Let's sprinkle a little here. Another name we might be familiar with, Walter Nolan from Mississippi, defensive interior lineman. Another name that's out there, ready to go for the Lions. And I'm going to see here the other one I'm going to go. I'm going to throw this name out here just to tick off Oakley because I know he won't pick this guy. But Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan, as player number 5 on the board. Oakley, those are the 5. You got to choose one. I want to hear a little take on each one. We can go back and forth. And then I'm going to put you on the spot of who you're going to take.
Since you're new to H&R Block, we'll look at your returns from the last 3 years for any money your last guy might have missed for free.
I could get money back from last year?
You could. We'll find any mistakes.
Could have really used that 2 years ago when I dated that mistake for 5 months.
Don't leave money on the table. Switch to H&R Block and get a free Second Look review. Second Look is included at no additional cost with the purchase of tax preparation. Results vary. All tax situations are different. Fees apply if you have us file an amended return.
Hi, this is Debbie, your Blinds.com design consultant.
Oh, wow. A real person.
Yep, I am here to help you with everything, from selecting the perfect window treatments to...
Well, I've got a complicated project.
Oh, not a problem. I can even schedule a professional measure and install. We can also send you samples, fast and free.
I just might have to do more.
Oh, okay.
So the first room we're looking at is for guests.
Shop Blinds.com now and save up to 45% site-wide. Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
When you think about your future, you know what calls to you. Meaningful work, happiness, growth, and sharing these values with others. But how will you find all of that? There are many paths forward, including one you may not have considered. The military provides countless opportunities to pursue your calling, where you can be part of something bigger than yourself, while still being yourself, and having the future you want. You have a calling, we have an answer. Learn more at todaysmilitary.com.
I get so many headaches every month.
It could be chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for those who have 14 or fewer headache days a month. Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor. Visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit servicenow.com.
All right. Well, we gotta, for copyright purposes, so we don't get ourselves in trouble, we gotta pull the music down, and so people can hear these wonderful takes I'm about to give you. So these names you read off, I mean, there's only a few that even halfway interest me, to be honest. And when I look at it, you threw Zabel out in the beginning. I mean, this is one of my favorite players in the draft across the board. He seems to be very safe, very meat and potatoes type of pick. Also, there's a gaping hole. I don't care if you believe in some of these guys we drafted or if you love Graham Glasgow. It seems like not only a plug and play, and even if he didn't start right away, he's going to be a good pro for a long time. So I like that. You know, you throw these guys out, like I already did a full Kool-Aid packet, I think, on why I don't really love James Pierce and why I'm annoyed that everybody's picking him to the line just because he's an athlete. Yeah, that's with 2 F's. You know, he's not a great teammate. He's just kind of ho-hum. It's not a Brad Holmes guy. He's not a Dan Campbell guy, that's for sure. You know, just you throw Loveland in there. We love Michigan players. Go Blue. He was fun to watch. He's actually going to be a pretty good pro, but he's going to have to go to the right squad that just needs a tight end and needs to fit somebody in there. Walter Noland, I talked about him as well. Just kind of like everybody always thinks if you get a 6'3", 300-pound guy that has some penetration, they just say, that's Aaron Donald. He could be Aaron Donald type. I mean, he has some juice, which is good, but we already have a bunch of big bodies. As Brad Holmes said, we're heavy on the D-line already, so I'm weighing that out. So I know it's not a exciting pick to take a guard, but, I mean, with the 28th pick, the Oakley Detroit Lions select, I mean, I'm taking my boy Grace Abel, especially because he was at the Senior Bowl and people just kept calling him out and he just kept taking reps and kept shutting people down, whether it was tackle, guard, or center. So I love the versatility as well. Give me Grace Abel.
All right. I like it, Oakley. And I think, you know, a lot of our takes are the same on these players. I agree with you. I don't understand all this Pierce love, James Pierce for the Lions. What? Like, I don't know how this narrative kind of came about. I don't know who started it, but I feel like this name just keeps landing there. And I just don't see this guy as a Dan freaking Campbell kind of guy at all. So that one's kind of funny to me. I love to joke about Colston, Loveland, and I do like me some, the ability to run a 2 tight end set with those big nasty freaks out there. However, do I want to spend a first-round draft pick on a tight end at pick 28? He won't even be there 28 anyway, let's be honest. So there's no way. Hey, hashtag market. This guy is not getting it past the the LA Rams. It's not happening. So, or actually, I'll probably say he actually won't get by the Chargers, so he can go play with his boy Jim Harbaugh back out there, but. The other guy that you skipped over, you didn't even talk about, is Booker. You got a take on Tyler Booker from Bama?
Yeah, I definitely have a take on Tyler Booker because, like, he's the other darling. Everyone's like, oh, he's from Alabama. He's a big player. We like him. He fits. He's going to be there. Like, did the people also read the bio where, like, he can't move and he's not fleet of foot? And it's like, I think I had the take a few weeks ago that Doug Karsh fell in love with him because he said one thing in a pregame warm-up or something. I mean, maybe he has the mentality, and I do value that, to be honest, but I don't know that I'm taking the most athletic right tackle and putting one of the most unathletic, slow, right guards right next to him. It just doesn't seem like a fit. Lions like guards that are smart, that can move, that can pull, that can do different things, zone block. And, I mean, I've heard good things about Tyler Booker, but I'm not on board at this point unless he was, like, staring me in the face at the only guy that I would take with that selection. And right now, there ain't no damn way I'm taking over my boy Graves Abel. Sorry.
but Oakley, he's competitive. He's got leadership. He's got a high football IQ, and he loves to work.
Hey, listen, Ohio State sucked.
Oh, wait, he's an Alabama cat. That's right. That doesn't fit, but this one does. I mean, I don't even, care who this guy is. Everyone's getting all this love, and I just kind of say this.
Who is this Rudy Poo?
I don't care. Gray Zabel is a smart, versatile football player that dominated the Senior Bowl. Where was Tyler Booker? Probably having some chicken wings and a slice of pizza.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that one. Again, I'll drop back to Walter Nolan. I mean, he's probably my number 2 pick out of this group here. Again, I like that. I like his style coming out of Ole Miss. That's Ole Miss for Walter Nolan there. But man, how often does this happen? I actually gotta agree with you, Oakley, and say Gray Zabel is a 5-position elite offensive lineman that we can run up and down the line. He could be the center of the future. He can fit in a guard position now. He is so versatile. I love this guy. I absolutely love him. I kind of put this up on a tee, and I was hoping you would go a little well, this is obvious, so I'm not going to do it. But, man, you just went with the obvious pick, and you kind of stumped me there on the old choppy mocky. So I think we both have Gray Zabel as the pick out of that group of 5. Do me a favor, Oakley. Let's talk about this now. I know you said you don't love some of these other players, but hit me up with a ranking. How would you rank them? You got Zabel, Loveland, Pierce, Booker, and Nolan. Rank them 1 through 5.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Acura's all-new ADX, a compact SUV that isn't just built for one thing, it's precision crafted for everything. To escape the grind with available all-wheel drive. To go with your flow with available Google built-in.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Okay, turning up the volume. And crafted to be heard with an available Bang & Olufsen premium sound system. The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy. Acura, precision crafted performance.
Take your vibes on go, 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 go.
Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radio pain. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
So good, so good, so good.
Just in and so good. Thousands of spring finds up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. And that means thousands of fresh reasons to rack.
How did I not know Rack has Adidas?
Vince, Calvin Klein, Rag & Bone?
Obsessed.
Why do we rack? For the hottest deals.
Save on Madewell, Kate Spade New York, Sam Edelman, Joe's, and more. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Gosh, you're putting me through the ringer. I got to remember 5 names, give takes on all of them, now rank them one by one. I mean...
Yeah, hey, welcome to my life every week on the Detroit Koolaid.
I don't give you 18 things. I give you softball questions that anybody could answer, and you bumble through them. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I try to make it as simple as I can on you, at Chops in the D. I give you softballs.
Oh, you don't hear me complaining about it every week either. This is the first time you're on the hot seat.
Actually, softballs, that's the sport we shall not speak of as well, so scratch that. I mean, I don't know. If I rank them, it's Zabel, and then it's... Nolan, and, probably Booker, and then, probably Pierce, and then, unfortunately, my Michigan man's got to be last, if I got to just throw it out there. I think I got them all. I don't know.
Yeah, you got them. I mean, I read them off for you nice and slow, too. But you got the names. You put them definitely in the wrong order, though. Like, I hate to break it to you. But the real order is supposed to be, Okri, is Zabel, Nolan, Loveland, Booker, Pierce. That's the actual order there. But
I mean, I could see Tyler Booker being like, I could see the Lions maybe liking him more than we're saying right now. It's just like, he's nasty, he's big, he's physical, he loves football. I mean, but when's the last time they had a 332-pound plus guard, that can't move, really? He can move. He move people, but can he move his feet? Can he pass protect? Because God knows your quarterback can't move. So it's like, I don't know. It's just, why not get Zabel, who can play 3 spots and just loves competition, all that stuff. We already talked about it. So yeah, what else you got, Choppy? We gotta finish up this Kool-Aid packet strong. You're hitting me with 18 multiple choice, rank, talk about everybody. I mean, this is the anti Kool-Aid packet so far, but I still like it because it's draft talk. I could do it all day.
It's the anti Kool-Aid packet. What are you like not happy about the topic there? Or
I love the topic. I don't love the hey Okri, I just named 8 guys. Give me a take on everyone, rank everyone. You forgot one guy. It's like I gave you 4 takes. I gave you a bunch of things to think about. You grilled me because I forgot some bumski named Tyler Booker from Alabama. I mean, come on, man, give me some slack like I do you every week.
Oh, people! I hope you're taking notes here because the second the Choppy rips away the mic, the waterworks come out, the tears are flowing.
Trust me,
Choppy, you're being so mean to me. You gave me 17 names. It was 5 people. I gave you 5 names. You could have wrote them down if you could stay awake long enough to actually, I don't know, pay attention to what's going on. You want me to, if you
the millions and millions know our ratings would even be higher if I was doing the responding and you were doing the question asking. Everybody knows that first and foremost because I entertain. I give them takes that aren't what they've heard all the time, and I don't need to know ahead of time. I mean, I can bring anything you got. What else you got? I'm waiting for question number 2. You got 18 players you want me to list in round 2 as well?
I want a stat analysis on all the quarterbacks for the. No, I'm just kidding, man. Listen. It's a Kool-Aid packet. We're supposed to be one topic, and the only topic is the NFL draft. So I'm just going to pose you one question, and I'll stick at the 28 pick, and I'm gonna make this one a little bit unique. Give me so put on your Brad always open for business Holmes hat. And give me some kind of take, some kind of player, something unique that you think that Brad Holmes could do at 28 that people are just going to go, huh? What do you think?
I mean, we already know the guy's not afraid to double and triple down on spots he already has covered because, like I mentioned in the show, the flagship show, that us as a fan base, we have one body at a spot and we just assume the guy's totally healthy, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, like, oh, we got ourselves a tight end, we're good forever. Hey, we got a couple good running backs, we're good. Hey, we got this covered. It's very easy to do that. The harder thing is to say, who is the best football player available and how do you obtain that player? Now, Brad Holmes has always been known to just trade up, target his guys, give up whatever he's got to give up. My challenge to Brad Holmes and what I hope he does that shocks the people is, I don't know, trade down and acquire more picks in future drafts, or I don't know, give up a pick or 2 and get an established high-end football player, even if you, I don't know, have to actually pay him, which Brad Holmes doesn't seem to like to do, to pay people what they're worth to get studs when we need them. We need studs. We need edge rushers. We need defensive impact players. So either trade a bundle to get them or trade back and out so that in future years when we have to pay all these guys that we can get multiple first, second, third rounders and stock the shelves again. That's what I want them to do.
I like it. Your
snacking routine can get a little dull. Time for an Oikos remix or Light and Fit remix. Like a crunchy storm of sea salt praline pretzels, dark chocolate, and butter toffee, showering down into a smooth, creamy yogurt.
Enjoy 6 remix varieties, 3 Epic Complete Protein Oikos remix options, or 3 craveable Light and Fit remix options. See remixyogurt.com.
Campfire season's back, and that means s'mores. But when you're at home treating yourself, take them over ice with Dunkin' S'mores Cold Brew Concentrate. And suddenly you're always treating yourself. The home with Dunkin' is where you want to be. Click or tap the banner to shop now.
Picked up what I was putting down with the whole trade talk with that pick, because I think that, if I'm Brad Holmes and I'm Dan Campbell, I think they have a guy that they're going to be, if this person is there somewhere between 15 and 22, they're going to be looking to move up to grab him. He's probably so high on their board, they don't think he's going to last the next 10 picks, but if he does get through and drops into that, at quote unquote echelon 2, 15 and below, that they're going to get aggressive and go up and try to get him.
Chops, we can't go up. We can't go up every time. We don't have assets anymore. We've used all the picks. We've given up future third rounders. We're like, yes, we don't need like a bundle of 12 to 15 draft picks, but we can't always go up. You can also go the other direction. And he hasn't shown his ability to do that, or to say, hey team, here's 2 to 3 picks both now and in the future. Give me that Pro Bowl all-pro player, and we'll call it good, and we'll keep it moving. Those are what he needs to do, not trade up again for a guy that he loves that may or may not work. Probably will work. Let's give him the credit, but it's enough of this going up to get it. It's a draft. Let it fall to you, or move back like other teams do, acquire assets, and then pay your guys.
I think the reason why he feels like he can do that, Okri, is because he's so confident in his board, and that his board matches no one else's, that he's going to get his guys later in the rounds. I mean, time and time again, he finds a way to get guys later in the draft that you're like, okay, we might not know, or, somehow gets Christian Mahogany in the 6th round when we're banging the drum for him in 3 and 4. I think he's so confident in his scouting staff, in his know-all, that he knows he can give up some of those assets to move up to grab a guy who he thinks is going to be a real game wrecker. As much as it drives us crazy, I think as much as we'd love to see him trade back and gather more assets, I think that he feels like he can be aggressive at early rounds, and then, knowing that he's going to be able to supplement it later in the draft. So I don't disagree with your take.
We have to close up this Kool-Aid packet, but what you said just makes no sense to me, because if a GM really thinks he knows better than everyone, he should be able to move backwards and get his studs, instead of saying, I got to move up to get Levi. I got to move up to get Broderick. I got to have Gio Manu. If anything, you should have laid in the weeds and got Gio Manu in round 6, when everyone was like, who is this Rudy? Who's this guy? I never heard of him. Where's he from again? That's the antithesis of what you do when you know guys better than everyone else. But what he does do is he gives up whatever it takes to get his guys, and his guys work out. So I give you that. But I haven't seen him lay in the weeds and get people other than Saint and Derek Barnes, where he kind of waited till round 4. But anyway, we could talk about it for days. But it's
I'll counter your move up though with he moved up to get J-Mo and Jack Campbell, and those have worked up well. So those early move ups, and then later move-ups that haven't worked out so great. So
yeah, but if he knew Jack Campbell was going to be good, couldn't he have waited until round 2? Because most people weren't going to take a backer at 18 from what we know. Again, we don't have all the info, but anyway, it's neither here nor there. I just think rumor innuendo, but will Brad Holmes do something this year that he hasn't done? Probably not. He'll probably do the exact same thing, which is be aggressive, get players he loves, and they'll probably work out to be pretty good with a couple stiffs mixed in that nobody wants to talk about, because you can't talk any bad about Brad Holmes. I don't want to do it, but he's not perfect. And Choppy Chop, this has been another Kool-Aid packet, 20-plus minutes for the people. Draft talk, you thought you were putting me to the fire. I could go another 2 hours. But we got to save stuff for the flagship show, Kool-Aid packets, bonus shows, guests. I mean, who knows what we might do between now and draft day, and then it's camp, games, Super Bowl, playoffs. I mean, so much to look forward to.
Hey, the funny thing is I'm realizing I have one last teaser here for the people. We have not talked about and hyped up the fact that we go live on the mic for the NFL draft and give them 4, 6, 8 hours of content that they can go back and listen to live on the clock picks for the Lions. Man, I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. We do it every year. Sometimes I'm on a cruise ship. Sometimes I'm in Miami, But either way, most of the time I'm there, and we do the live on the drop picks. It's a great time. So we haven't even plugged that yet. And the draft is this month, people. So drink it in. Enjoy the Kool-Aid packet. We're going to be talking all things Lions, all things drafts, all things Brad. Always open for business, homes on the Detroit Kool-Aid packets week in and week out. Woo!
Woo! Woo! Hashtag choppy liking.
Cornbread.